well. So yeah, just want to go ahead and quickly get through this slide deck, and then we'll get right into the portal so you guys can kind of see how that all works. So yeah, we're super excited to introduce this new well-being program, and all ECC employees and spouses are eligible and encouraged to participate. So we provide a lot of tools and resources to help you focus on optimal nutrition, exercise, weight management, stress reduction, and more. So some of the benefits of the program include building healthy behaviors, engaging with well-being contests, positively impacting the wellness culture at ECC, interacting with coworkers, and earning some fun rewards as well. So we're super happy that ECC care so much about their employees and want to prioritize your health and well-being. So we're super happy to see how we can help with that. All right, so what is Sonic Boom? We're a health tech company specializing in corporate wellness, and our core focus is to foster social engagement in daily wellness activities designed to improve healthy behaviors in your everyday life at work and at home. And we'll have a lot of fun challenges and contests that can help build that camaraderie and social interaction. So we definitely want everyone to play along. And our main objective is to concentrate first and foremost on the core drivers of behavior changes. So not just exercise. We're going to focus on mental well-being, finances, and more. So a quick preview of your rewards. We'll definitely go into more detail as we go into the website, but just to give you a quick overview, basically you'll just be completing some hopefully fun activities that will improve your health and well-being, and you can earn some fun rewards along the way. So you'll have a health quality assessment, some fun contests, and a couple of unique modules to Sonic Boom called Katya and Challenge of the Day. So if you want to switch over to EchoNet, like you said, and kind of go through that process, Tiffany.
So what I'm going to do all is I'm actually going to just start by opening my EchoNet browser first, because I think that's the easiest way to make sure that we get everybody in here. So I'm going to pop over here. Can you see my screen, Whitney?
Yep.
Perfect. All right, so EchoNet admin, and if you guys all want to, if it's easier for you to hop on in there and join with me just to follow the steps, that would be great. We'll also be sending out a couple emails as well. So you go over to health and wellness, and you're all going to have to bear with me because it is a snow day here in Canton. So I am sorry for any background noise we may have. Nope, you gotta go.
And Tiffany, you did get through that pretty quickly. I would encourage people just to, you know, signal in the chat or raise their hands if that was too fast, or if any of this is too fast, just because it really will be to your benefit to actually do it in real time, because you'll get your own login set up.
Yeah.
And then you'll be done, right? And then you won't have to do that again.
Yep. So you just go to your EchoNet page, go to admin, the health and wellness page, and our friends in WebDev were already able to put the Sonic Boom link right in that top right-hand corner of our health and wellness page. And then it's going to ask you for the company name. You just type in ECC and hit continue.
Tiff, after health and wellness, you go where?
After health and wellness, press the top right-hand corner. There should be a link just for Sonic Boom.
And if there's not,
There's not.
Okay.
No, there's not.
Okay. I had a couple people try it this morning and it was there. So we will definitely look into it.
I'll take a look into it.
Thank you. Was that you, Hero?
Yeah, that was me.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, thanks. I had asked, I went through just a couple folks today to see if they could go in there and play around with it. All right, Whitney, do you still see my dashboard?
I do, yeah.
Perfect.
All right, perfect. So yeah, if you're able to get in and play around with it, great. Otherwise, we'll kind of go through a tour here of Tiffany's profile. So as you can see there at the top, we have the global header. So this is the home page, and then we'll kind of go through each of those tabs: contests, goals, rewards, etc. Just kind of moving over to the right. So first of all, at the top here, we have recommendation cards. So these are smart recommendations. Some of them will be, at least, especially in the beginning, will be just recommendations from our system. And then you may see some things pop up related specifically to ECC. It's a good spot to just get extra communication about announcements or anything kind of going on internally that we might share there. And then if you want to scroll down to the challenge of the day. So you guys all should have seen an email challenge of the day in your inbox this morning. But it's also posted here on the home page. So Tiffany, if you could click into that. Yeah, so just every day this week during the first week of launch, they're very specific, kind of just introducing everyone to Sonic Boom and what we have to offer. And then in upcoming days and weeks, they'll just be kind of global challenges of the day. Sometimes you'll see, you know, a new exercise to try, or a new recipe, or something related to nutrition, other things, you know, related to finances or just mental well-being. So all sorts of interesting information that's constantly changing. So this is definitely one of the best ways to kind of keep those wellness topics top of mind every day. So if you'll, I believe it's up at the top, if you click complete, once you have read through the challenge and completed it, that will give you credit in your rewards page as well. So this is really fun as well. If you scroll down to the bottom, Tiffany, there's a spot where you can add comments. So fun way to kind of interact with coworkers. You can rate the challenge, and then you can also add a photo if you'd like. So kind of a fun thing to do if you're working in an office or working with coworkers and you are able to complete the challenge together. Could be a fun way to kind of share a photo so everyone can see what everyone's up to. So that's the challenge of the day. And then moving over to Katya. So this is definitely one of our most popular modules and my favorite. So this is a fantastic way to reward coworkers and yourself with some recognition. If you click on the green thumbs up, there you go, then you should be able to type in, you know, a coworker's name, or you can catch yourself being healthy if you're, you know, out for a walk and want to share a photo, or you brought a healthy lunch you want to share a photo of. So that's kind of another fun way to just keep everyone up to date. And those photos and comments end up in the social feed at the bottom of the homepage as well. So looks a little scarce now, but hopefully those will get filled up, you know, with some fun photos and encouragement and positive recognition from coworker to coworker. So that's the homepage. If you want to click on contests, we'll move on to that. So as you can see, there are a few contests there that you're able to join. And definitely check out any of those that are interesting to you. And then if you have something specific in mind, or you want to do, just a quick fun contest with a coworker, you can click create a contest there at the top. So we have about 60 preloaded contests to choose from, or as you can see there on the left, you can create a custom contest. So Tiffany, if you want to just do a quick one, you can even just invite me or something like that. If you want to do something simple, just for an example, brushing teeth is great. So pretty simple to go through and create a contest. You can select any kind of date parameters that you'd like. Click save and continue. And then you can determine whether you want to have it be created as a Teams contest. Sometimes that's fun for physical activity. For this example, we'll just do individuals. And then you can determine how you'd like the contest to be determined. So highest total at the end, or first one to reach a specific goal. So that's perfect for this example. And then it'll always ask you, will you be participating? So you can say yes, hopefully you want to say yes. Then choose which profile you'd like to compete under. So I can go into this a little more in detail later, but you have the opportunity to set up secret identities. So that will be useful for contests and the leaderboards. So either one is fine, however you'd like to participate. Just select which profile and save and continue. And then just kind of review everything looks good and click OK Publish if you're set.
And this is where I'd invite our friends too.
Yeah, so you can see right there at the top right corner, invite all, or you can select specific individuals to invite. And then it'll be posted there on the contest page, so it's open for people to join at any time as well. So it's not a requirement to invite anyone, but definitely if there's something fun specific you want to do with a close coworker or something like that, or even a fun way to get to know someone that you don't work closely with, invite them to a contest and just kind of have a fun new way to challenge each other. So moving on to goals. If you have an activity tracker registered to your account, that information will show up. Oh. That's weird. Click refresh.
Okay.
All right, perfect. So as you can see, it'll prompt you there to register your device. You can do it there if you'd like. Definitely not required, but if you do, you can kind of see your steps, calories, miles, and minutes, depending on what kind of device you have. Some of those might fluctuate. Some of the devices and apps that we are compatible with only collect specific metrics. So you can definitely keep track of that there. And then down below that, you have the opportunity to add some other health trackers as well. So if you click Explore Trackers, you can add any of these to that page as well. So we have a food tracker, fruit and veggie, hydration, weight tracker, mood tracker. So those are kind of fun if you want to just set some quick goals for yourself and track those day by day. Just kind of a fun little way to keep yourself accountable. So that's the goals page. Moving over to leaders. Is this Internet Explorer?
The one you told me not to use, right?
We definitely recommend Google Chrome or Firefox. Definitely a better experience there, but we'll get through it. No worries. So as you can see, this is kind of company-wide leaderboard. So we have a few folks who have already registered their device and synced their data. So kind of fun to see, you know, who's up and at it this morning, or maybe got a walk-in on their lunch if you're East Coast time. So this is another fun thing to keep an eye on, and just kind of a fun way to compete or check out what everyone else is up to. If you are kind of seeing some familiar names up at the top of the leaderboard, and then one day you see a new name up there, definitely a great opportunity to use the Katya feature and just give them a shout out for topping the leaderboard for today. So you can see kind of where everyone's at. And then if you want to get real granular, there's up at the top right, you can see it on a daily basis, weekly, monthly, yearly, and lifetime. So lots of data there. All right, and then moving over to My Health. So this is where you will complete the health quality assessment. It's a quick 10-minute assessment. You'll have the opportunity to enter any biometric information if you have it, if you've been to a doctor's visit recently, or if you know you're planning to go to the doctor. You can kind of wait until that, if you have, you know, some blood work results that you can add there. And then there's several questions just related to like stress and kind of how you assess your own health. So that's one of the main things that's included in the rewards page. So we'll go into a little more detail with that, but just want to make you aware that's where that can be found. And then in the next few months, we'll also be launching a coaching program. So this will show up on this page as well. Just to the left of the health quality assessment, you'll see kind of a blue box that says Coach's Corner, and very similar to the call to action there that says let's get started. It'll have the button there to get signed up for coaching. So kind of a great opportunity there that not everybody takes advantage of. So definitely want to encourage you to use that. It's a great resource that ECC is making available to all of you. So keep your eyes and ears peeled for more information about that coming up. So moving over to the rewards page. Hopefully you'll be spending lots of time here. We need another refresh.
Oh, really? Oh, let's see. How's that?
Okay, perfect. So as you can see, we have this kind of broken out into quarterly goals. Since we're getting a bit of a late start this year, obviously Q1 will be a bit shortened. But if you want to click into Q1 wellness goals, you can kind of see all the opportunities you have to earn rewards. So the goal is to complete at least 3 of the 8 activities. Can you click into that? There you go. All right.
Oops.
Yeah, so as you can see, oh, you just click in that top left raffle ticket. There you go. So you can see in the description there on the left, if you complete 3 of the 8 activities between now and March 31st, they'll be doing a raffle for some fun gift cards and fitness equipment and things like that. So like I mentioned, that first one there is a health quality assessment. So this is actually going to be in each of the quarters. So you'll see that health quality assessment activity show up each quarter, but you only have to complete the health quality assessment once. It can only be done once per year. So whenever you decide to do that health quality assessment, that's the quarter that you'll get credit for it in. So if you do it first thing today, then you'll get credit for that one activity, and then in quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4, you'll need to select 3 different activities that don't include the health quality assessment, since you won't be able to complete it again. Then the other activities are kind of some self-reported. So this one, work out from home, you just enter the date each time you work out from home, and then you'll see kind of the progress bar move along there. So if you work out 8 times, then you'll see the completion for that activity. And then charitable act, so if you do any volunteering or donate to charities or another organization, maybe donate blood or something like that, you can self-report the date that you do that to earn credit there. And this improvement through movement activity, this is going to be verified with your activity tracker. So if you don't have an activity tracker, a device, or some type of app, there's a link there that shows all the devices and apps that we're compatible with. So definitely take a peek at that. So this will be, like I said, verified through an activity tracker. So this one doesn't have the option to self-report any of that data. So just to be aware of that. And then, like I mentioned a couple of times, we'll be doing some featured company-wide contests. So this is another Sonic Boom verified activity. And once we have some information, we'll be sending out about the first contest. You'll get signed up there on the contest page. And as soon as the contest ends, you'll automatically get credit for that activity. So no need to report anything or really any action there except for participating in the contest. You'll automatically get credit once it ends. And then as you can see, we have Katya. So like I mentioned, if you, catch a coworker being healthy or post a healthy selfie, you will get credit there. And then if someone catches you being healthy, you'll get credit towards that. So either of those things completed 5 times will get you completion for that entire activity. And then Contest Crusader. So like I mentioned, if you go in and create a contest, invite some coworkers, or participate in a contest that another coworker created, as soon as that contest ends, you'll automatically get credit there as well. So similar to the company-wide contests, but just kind of member-to-member created contests. And then this challenge champion, so kind of one of the first things we went through, the challenge of the day. If you complete that 20 times between now and March 31st, you'll get credit there as well. So you'll see the progress bar move along as you complete each challenge. And then if you maybe miss a day or 2, and you can actually go back and complete prior challenges as well, up to a week in the past. So lots of fun things, lots of options for you to choose from to complete 3 of those 8 activities to be entered into the raffle. So definitely pop in there, check those out, read through the descriptions, make sure you understand what the requirements are, and then just kind of track your progress here on the rewards page. And you can also do that in the mobile app as well. And then the other quarters will become available, as those dates get closer. So as you can see, you won't be able to complete any activities in quarter 2. But once April 1st hits, then you'll have access to those activities. So moving over to Academy. This is our knowledge base, basically. So lots of interesting information, financial information, mental well-being courses, nutrition, and sleep. So definitely get in there and check those things out. A lot of useful information there that you can take advantage of. And those courses are, some of them are short, some of them are a little longer, some of them will have questions that you'll need to answer to kind of move along, make sure you're understanding the material. So lots of good info there. And then we can end up on your profile, Tiffany, if you want to click up there. So lots of good information here in your profile. You can enter any of your personal information. You can, like I mentioned, you can create your secret identity there if you'd like, and then turn those on for contests and leaderboards if you'd like to participate anonymously. And then if you click back, profile, there you go. Message center, so any contest invitations or Katya notifications you'll see there. And this is where you can invite your spouse or partner to join. So looks like Tiffany has already invited her spouse. So basically, if you haven't already invited someone, what pops up is literally just first name, last name, and email. Really simple. Send an email off to them, and they have the opportunity to participate as well. So they have access to everything you see on the site. The only thing is they're not eligible for the raffle. And then under goals and devices, this is another spot where you have the opportunity to connect a device if you have one, or if you are in the market for one or want to upgrade, you can click that order a new device. And that will take you over to our third-party partnership with iRedeem. So that's kind of a storefront where you can purchase devices that are at or below Amazon prices, and all of the devices there are compatible with our program. So very simple, just shop online like you normally would, select your device, enter your credit card information, and it's shipped right to you. So that's kind of a nice, nice thing to have if you're looking for a new device.
Can I ask a quick question about the devices?
Yeah.
If I have an Apple Watch, it's already connected to my phone and other things, does it need to be reconnected to this as well?
Yeah, you'll need to go through and just connect it to your Sonic Boom account so that your activity information can flow into your account so that you can get credit for that activity in the rewards page and see it on the leaderboards, and then also participate in any contests that are related to physical activity.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, and then there in the preferences, here you can change any email preferences, and then like I mentioned, those daily challenge of the day emails, you can select what time of day you'd like to get them if you have a preference there. And then going back, we should just be down to the contact support button. So we'll also post our contact information here for you guys to be able to contact our support team, but this is a nice quick way to get to them as well. And I believe that's it as far as profile. Yeah, so if you want to pop to that last slide, Tiffany. So I know this is a lot of information. As we mentioned, it's being recorded, so it'll be available for you to review as well if anything went over your head or we went too quickly or whatnot. But we have our support team's information here. They're always happy to help, super knowledgeable and helpful as far as connecting devices, if you're having any trouble logging in, things like that. They are always there and happy to help. So email is probably best, but if you prefer, there's phone numbers there as well. And then you can also always contact hr@ecc.net as well.
Perfect.
So
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I think that's it as far as the tour goes. Happy to answer any other questions we have. I haven't checked the chat to see if there's anything in there.
The chat's been active.
Yeah, I think Glenn and Kate have been taking over the chat, so I really appreciate it. You guys, that's wonderful.
Good.
So one of the questions, Whitney, that we had was, hey, do I need a device to participate in Sonic Boom? And I said, nope, there's a lot you can do, but why don't you field that question and maybe highlight some of the things that if you're not a step counter, or if you don't have a device, or you don't want a device, all the things that you can still do here.
Definitely. Yeah. So the challenge of the day, Katya, Academy courses. Like I mentioned, there were several other activities in the rewards page that you can earn credit for that you don't have to have a device. So for as far as the contests go, we typically recommend alternating between a self-reported contest and verified physical activity contests. So we'll definitely have the opportunity to, we've had fun contests in the past related to, self-care, things like that you're just self-reporting. Yes, I did 20 minutes of self-care today. So definitely no need to have a device for that. And then any of the other things, like I mentioned, that are self-reported, the health quality assessment, things like that. So definitely tons of opportunity to engage, even if you don't have or want an activity tracker, for sure.
Okay, so let me just moderate the questions. What is the frequency of goals that you can set in the goals and devices page?
So you can track them on a daily basis. And then there are also some, let's see, if you want to add one quickly, Tiffany, I can kind of show how it works. Down at the bottom, under Explore Trackers. If you want to add like the mood tracker, that's a fun one. All right, and then, so as you can see, it's just kind of a graph that will track your progress. So you can put a big green smiley face today because we're so excited to be part of Sonic Boom now. And then you can just watch it on the graph as it goes through. So those are kind of, like I said, just really related to kind of keeping yourself accountable if you're interested in, how many Mondays you have a frowny face and how many Mondays you have a smiley face, things like that. So kind of just for fun, just your personal way of keeping track of that. And then also, if Tiffany, if you want to click up in your profile, under profile, or no, I'm sorry, it's goals and devices. You can set your personal goals there. If you have a step goal or amount of calories that you'd like to burn, things like that, you can set those goals in there as well. And then as you can see on Tiffany's page there, on the goals page, she has kind of a personal goal line on the graph. So you can kind of see your progress throughout the week and month as you hit that personal goal line.
Perfect.
We have a couple questions about visibility. One is, will everybody be able to see your goals and trackers? And I think the answer to that is no, for the ones we've been looking at, your independent ones.
Yes, those are all personal.
Right. And then the second one is, does the data that's tracked for ECC go out beyond ECC to a wider Sonic Boom audience? And I know that some data is tracked, but there's no data that would be related to a person with a name. Just you might have anonymized data that goes out that you guys use, but there's no personal data goes anywhere, correct?
Correct, yeah. And even the physical activity, things like that, it's all just here within ECC. So all of our other clients aren't seeing any ECC members' activity.
Okay. We've got another question. I think this is a good one because I had this one too. What notifications and reminders can be set up on the mobile app?
All of the notifications that are in your profile drop-down could potentially come through as well. And then It's kind of something that we can use if we'd like to send notifications about contests and things like that. It won't always be the case. You won't be getting a ton of push notifications. So if you go to preferences, and then, yeah, any of those notifications, you may get a push notification if you get a contest invitation or someone caught you being healthy. Some of those will come through on the mobile app as well.
Okay, or yeah, or I see here you can get it as a text message.
Mhm.
Okay.
So yeah, feel free to go in and update those preferences as you'd like.
Okay. We have another question. Does the food journal have the ability to look up calories?
You know, let's take a look at it so we can kind of show everyone what it looks like. Tiffany, if you want to go back to goals there down at the bottom and explore trackers and food tracker. Add that. It's not integrated with MyFitnessPal or anything like that, so definitely not as sophisticated as MyFitnessPal, but again, kind of just a good way to stay accountable if it's a very simple way to kind of track that. So just kind of adding, yeah, so it's not necessarily pulling those things.
Come on, vodka martini.
I wasn't going to say it on the call. So yeah, you'll have to enter your Great.
Yeah.
I wish.
Then there's a question for what is the secret identity, which has also been answered in the chat. It's just, again, an optional way if you want to connect your device, but you don't want your name to show up on the leaderboards. You can put a pseudonym into the system so that, you know, nobody knows it's you, or only the people that you tell your secret identity to know that it's you.
Yes, exactly. So you can have a name that's not even connected to you at all. Like my secret identity is actually Dolly, and I have like the picture of Dolly from Toy Story. So if I were to participate in a contest or even just, you know, have that turned on for the leaderboards, and I was getting 20,000 steps and everyone was like, "Who's Dolly? She's killing it." So that's kind of how that's set up if you'd like to participate anonymously for those things. Perfect.
You're on mute, Glenn.
Sorry, the last few questions that I see seem to be of a technical nature, and we'll send some of those out maybe in an FAQ afterwards. A lot of them deal with, you know, can I do this on my iPad? Can I do this? You know, we've already kind of, I think, talked about trying not to do this on IE. That seems to be the worst platform, but we'll send out some FAQs just so everybody knows the best platform, and also so that we work through any bugs that people may be having on, you know, if they're trying to get it on a Kindle or a, I don't know, whatever other types of random device might be out there for people to try and use this.
Perfect.
Perfect.
All right. Yeah, we can definitely, you know, answer some questions by email if you continue getting them as well. And like I mentioned, anything kind of specific to the site, navigating the site, connecting devices, things like that, always feel free to reach out to our support team.
Okay, and can we let them know where that is, just so everybody knows, so that Tiffany and Kate and I aren't flooded with technical questions And we're going to help people, point them, tell them as much as we can about the platform and point them in the right direction. But here you go. Let's just, we'll add this into the chat so that people have it for go forward. But if you got technical issues, you see the address here, info@sbwell.com is where you want to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and you always have that contact support button in your profile as well.
Perfect. Awesome.
All right. Well,
Thank
thank you,
you.
everyone.
Yeah, this was so great. I hope you guys are very excited. Glenn, Kate, myself, Ivan, Hero, been working for this and trying to get it up and running for everybody. And I see a lot of you attended today. So everyone on the call will be getting a goodie bag. We'll see how we can distribute those to everybody. And if you have any questions, you know where to find all of us. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Stay well.
Thank you all.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.